Hi everyone, hope your day's off to a good start. I'm going to be touching on both of the passages for today, which are Isaiah 51 verse 1 to 8 and Luke chapter 16 verses 1 to 13, so go ahead and read those before we begin. So the passage from Luke contains a pretty familiar parable in which Jesus uses the example of a shrewd manager who is excusing the debts of certain individuals, and then he's commended for doing that. And to me, when I first started thinking about this story, I thought that it sounded like something that would kind of land you on the news for committing fraud. He's taking people's debts and cutting them in half, making it so that they don't have to pay what they originally owed. So why would Jesus use an example like this as something that we need to look up to? So I think that to understand this parable, we have to separate the reason and logic that we all tend to rely on from the text. And this is something we also have to do if we want to understand God's love for us. God's salvation is so unconditional that he can wipe away our transgressions just immediately. That's what happened in this parable. These debts were wiped away just immediately. So what that means is we are called to be extensions of that mercy in our world by doing the same thing to others. That means forgiving each other freely, loving each other freely. Even the last verse of the first passage, the Old Testament passage today, Isaiah chapter 51 verse 8 says, but my righteousness will last forever, my salvation through all generations. The way that we make this salvation last through generations is in the way that we behave with one another when we love freely and we continue to forgive each other freely. As we finish off this week, keep in mind that everything that you do for others is a reflection of Christ's love for you, and continue to carry that into all of your interactions, even beyond the Lenten season. Thank you all for listening, and have a great day.